Hello, welcome to Football United TV. I'm your host Matt King, and yes, we got the semi-finals of the Champions League tonight. Tottenham Hotspur versus Ajax at the Tottenham Hotspur ground, the new ground. Brilliant stadium. I think you can all agree. Has to be the best in the world at the moment for the way it brings atmosphere and the services it gives to fans. It's an amazing place, and it's going to be an amazing game tonight. Tottenham obviously having great form in the Champions League this season, much better than they ever have performed for a very long time, at least since the 50s. So well done to Tottenham for getting there, and Ajax as well. Obviously have been pushed off from their great success of the 90s with, players like Seedorf and Edgar Davids and Cliver and Bergkamp and co. They've been a little bit quiet for about 30-ish years, I'd say. And yeah, congratulations to them for getting semi-final too. And I'm hoping, as you can see with the banner in the background, I've seen Ajax a fair few times in the league. And I just love going to watch them. I love going to the Johan Cruyff Stadium. Used to be called the Amsterdam Arena, but fair play for that dedication, for giving him the name for that stadium as well. And I'm very privileged to be able to sit in that stadium and watch a brilliant game of football. And Eriksen play. I've seen Suarez play at Ajax as well. I've seen De Jong play at Ajax. Deli Blind play at Ajax. Yeah, so yeah, I've done things. And I love Ajax. So I'm hoping, obviously, Ajax win. And that's no disrespect to Tottenham. But if you do, I will still applaud you. And I think that's amazing. To see an English club, especially the way Tottenham have done things with Pochettino and haven't spent so much money this season. And look where they are. It's so impressive. If they win the Champions League, that would be the most impressive Champions League win for an English club that I've seen. It has to be. I'm a Man United fan till I die, and every single cup that Man United have won, I've always praised it, but this would be blown out the water. It'd be like a sort of Leicester winning the Premier League if Tottenham win the Champions League this season. Because they didn't spend any money, and they said that we can do it with the team that we've got at the moment. And they've proved everybody wrong, in a sense. A lot of people thought, well, are you pushing for the Premier League again? And they slipped like they have every season in the Premier League. But the Champions League, they've pushed on. And they've faced some tough opponents. And fair play to Tottenham for getting where they are. And we obviously have Barcelona versus Liverpool tomorrow. Wow. Liverpool, what an impressive season they had, or have had this season in the Champions League. Again, obviously reaching the final last season and being so close to winning the Premier League and having your defender win the Premier League Player of the Year, which congratulations to Virgil van Dijk for that. And I think a Dutch lady as well won Player of the Year, I believe, as well. So it's a Dutch year in the Premier League, isn't it, for both genders? So congratulations. Wow, I just can't wait for tonight. I'm not really sure what's going to happen. I can see Ajax maybe pulling off the win, seeing as the way that Tottenham played against West Ham in the Premier League at their home, it wasn't too great, and it could maybe put off your morale. And I do believe Pochettino said that we needed that win against West Ham to seal 100% morale for the semi-final, and they didn't get it. So I don't know whether that shakes things up a little bit. Obviously, tomorrow is going to be a tough game for Liverpool. I think they're really facing a team that, you're looking at Barcelona now and you look back to 2009, 10, 11, that sort of era with like Guardiola. You kind of think like they're nowhere near as good as that team, but they're still probably better than Liverpool, really, on paper. And I think they'll prove it as well, to be fair. And that's no disrespect to Liverpool as well, because they've had a great season and they deserve the highest praise. But Barcelona, they've already, of course, won La Liga. And much praise to them too. Messi is on fire, of course. He's never going to be put out. You could put so much water on that guy and he will still be aflame. There's nothing you can do. The guy is incredible. And same as Ronaldo as well. Even though he didn't make Champions League to where Juventus really wanted to be, back to the finals where they were when they had Pogba, but they didn't get it. But they still won the Serie A, and he still won another league title in another country, and much praise to him too. So yeah, maybe drop your thoughts and comments and maybe your predictions on the score tonight. Sorry if it was a little bit slurry. I've kind of not been watching a lot on the media about it too much, but I've read a few articles and I try to just patch things up together, you know what I mean? So make sure it works. Give you some thoughts on what's happening. There's a lot of speculation at Man United at the moment as well. I'm going to go on about that. We're going to talk to a couple of special guests on Friday as well. Benjamin and his son, which will be quite cool, quite different for the channel, and much respect and praise for them for shouting us out. We hopefully will do a new style sort of interview with Dan tomorrow on Arsenal and other Premier League things going on, and hopefully we'll be outside in a nice location, change it up a bit. Don't want to be in my room too much, but yeah. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please subscribe if you can. It won't bite, honestly, and if it does, turn off the notifications and it won't at all. You won't hear a sniff. Thank you very much, and enjoy the games tonight and enjoy that beautiful sunshine. Summer's coming, I feel it, and I feel tonight is going to be a very intense night. Thank you. Bye-bye.